Well, good morning, everyone, and especially Dr. Gary Linner. So excited. Probably, if you're listening to Gary, you've probably heard him again, but he's an amazing guy, a doctor in physiology. What you'll quickly find out is he's also just a real esteemed professor. He's taught courses and holds patents. Smart guy, but he's going to be talking about things that should interest you, your health, and how to take charge of it. So, Gary.
Well, thank you, Dave, and thanks for inviting me on this morning. And it actually gives me an opportunity to kind of catch everybody up. I'm not sure how many joining us today have been on our Healthy by Choice classes on Tuesday night. So I thought what I'd do with this opportunity is go through a quick little review of what we've been talking about for the last few weeks. And we basically present self-care. And I think, well, I know we all have our health on our minds, and we cannot place a price on that. And many of us are making some decisions and some choices that we didn't make, let's say, a few weeks ago or even a month ago. But self-care is a process through which, and here's the way we define it, people become aware of and make choices for a healthier life. And through the context of our presentations, we talk about the Nikken Wellness Home and how those choices can be simple, affordable, and easy, so we all can be healthy by choice and not leave our health to chance. We talk about 4 interrelated risk factors. And these factors, many times in my presentations, and some of you are aware of this, I talk about them in the context of chronic diseases, but they are also very valid and very important when we're talking about infectious disease. And I'm going to explain why that is in just a minute. But most of us, and basically just here in the US, 75% of us live in a state of chronic dehydration. We just don't drink enough water. We have busy lives, and things occupy our time other than sleep. And the average American sleeps 6.5 hours per night, which really isn't enough, and we carry a sleep deficiency. The average American consumes 150 grams of sugar per day. That's a 17-fold increase in less than 200 years, and that's not a healthy choice, and that can affect us. And we live in a toxic world, and each of us have more than 200 contaminants of environmental toxins. And each one of these risk factors individually is enough to elicit a disease response, okay? But if we look at them in combination, the chances are we aren't going to be very healthy. Now, each of these also is very important in supporting our immune systems. And we want to support our immune system all the time, but especially in the what's happening currently right now. So we're going to talk about this. So we need to drink half our body weight in ounces of water each day. And to support our immune system, we need 8 hours of sleep each night. And we need to watch our weight and watch the foods we're eating, and especially high sugar containing foods. So we want to keep that to 25 grams or about 6 teaspoons a day for women, and 9 grams or 36 grams or about 9 teaspoons a day for men. And we want to take steps to help our body detoxify and cleanse and remove toxins, heavy metals, other things that have been shown to reduce our immune system efficiency. And the best way I know how to do this, and I think many on the program this morning will agree with me, and I think you'll also agree that we are very, very grateful and blessed to live in what we call a Nikken Wellness Home. It's like a greenhouse for humans. The best way I can kind of put it too is it lets the good things in and keeps bad things out, both physically in our homes and resultantly in our body. But it's a synergistic way of bringing nature back and what nature wants our bodies to have to stay healthy. I guess that's about the simplest way that I can talk about it. And it's very simple. Any home can be a wellness home. So we want to stay hydrated with our Nikken water products. And each of these product categories, we have special presentations on that we've done Healthy by Choice classes on that are on our YouTube channel, which all you have to do is find them, is Google or just search for Self-Care Awakening YouTube, and you can find individual presentations on each of this. But we can get a great night's sleep with our sleep pack, the Nature Rest sleep pack. We can help the air, have cleaner air with a Kenko air purifier. We have the energy pack, which provides some extra energy and balance and some relief from different discomfort. I mean, currently right now, Heather and I have a new addition to the family, about a 1.5-year-old husky that we named Kenko. And I was out walking Kenko, and you can imagine they're high energy dogs, and being only 1.5 years, she's just like a 75-pound puppy, but she just bashed in and kind of tweaked my knee. So I'm using one of her knee wraps right now to help recover from that. And it's working very well. It just happened about a day and a half ago, and I think it's almost healed by now. At least it feels like it is. But anyways, to continue, also our food choices. And within the wellness home, we have some great supplements, what we call our Nikken Wellness Program, and provides us with some great food choices to support our immune system as well. So what we can do is we can stay well hydrated. We can get quality sleep. I'd also recommend exercise, at least about 30 minutes a day. That helps with our immune system as well. And then food choices can affect this as well. So there are foods that compromise the immune system, and there are foods that support. So those that compromise includes food and drinks that are high in sugar, processed foods, refined carbohydrates, let's just say fast foods as well, and alcoholic beverages. And foods and drinks that support the immune system include almonds, lots of vitamin E, antioxidants, bell peppers. Many people don't realize that bell peppers have more vitamin C than citrus fruit. A red bell pepper has twice the amount of vitamin C as citrus fruit. Broccoli, other dark leafy greens, arugula, things along those lines, kale. Garlic helps support the immune system. And also medicinal mushrooms, kiwi fruit, green tea, and barley grass. And we're going to start with the medicinal mushrooms. Now, this is actually a fascinating subject, and a little tidbit. People and scientists really think they are, well, first of all, they've been used for first documented evidence of using mushrooms for health benefits were 3000 BC. So that's over 5,000 years ago. And there's a lot of good science around this, but they've been shown to be good for mental health, to improve our energy, anti-tumor, they're detoxifying, they help boost digestion and improve appetite, help regulate normal blood sugar, strengthen the heart, and it's great for immunity. Now, one of the reasons that scientists think they're so effective is that phylogenetically, mushrooms are closer to animals than plants. And so many of their compounds are very beneficial. And that may sound strange that a fungus is closer phylogenetically than plants to animals, but that is absolutely the truth. And within our Nikken Wellness Home, we have a medicinal mushroom complex we call Kenzen Immunity. Now, this is a product that Heather and I take daily. We travel a lot. We usually travel quite a bit. We're in front of a lot of people, so we're exposed to lots of different things that a lot of people may not be. And it's a good assurance that we're helping and boosting our immune systems. So Kenzen Immunity is quite a unique product. It offers 14 different species of mushrooms, and it includes 6 strains that are exclusive to Nikken. And it is an incredible product. Here's what I mean by that. If you tried to include these mushrooms in your diet, in your regular diet, it would be almost, it would be impossible. Let's just say that. I think it pretty much would be. And we have a wide spectrum of biochemicals, and in addition, each species is grown under laboratory conditions that optimize its beneficial ingredients. And here's a book by Georges M. Halpern and co-authored by Andrew H. Miller, where they state that, and I'll just paraphrase, I'll just read this real quickly. It just says, Nikken offers a unique 14 mushroom formula that includes several rare species and exclusive strains, especially grown especially for Nikken. Nikken's formula is the Rolls Royce of multiple mushroom formulas. Now that's quite an accolade coming from these this physician and author of Medicinal Mushroom. It's a great book. It's a suggested reading. I suggest you pick it up. You'll learn a lot about mushrooms. The other food that helps support, or another food that helps support our immune system, is matcha green tea. Now, there's a lot of information on this as well. It's been called a superfood. I think a couple years ago it was the superfood of the year. I think that was 2018. But you have great energy from matcha green tea, and it's a very, how can I describe? It's a very mellow energy, but there's a lot of improved focus with it there. It's something that I have at least 1 or 2 servings of a day. It helps burn calories, may improve heart health, may make you smarter. Not so sure if that works for me or not, but it's been suggested it makes people a little quicker, a little smarter. It's good for calmness. The antioxidants in it are awesome. And because of that and the other compounds, it is great for immune support. So the high antioxidant, there's particularly one in there, and it's called epigalactocatechin gallate, or EGCG, and it really is an immune booster, help producing increased production of our immune and inflammation response cells. And it naturally detoxifies from the chlorophyll, so it helps remove environmental toxins from our body and helps us remove heavy metals as well, and helps reduce inflammation. In the wellness home, we have the matcha green tea product called Kenzen 10-4. And again, this is an excellent immune support product, but also a great product for other health benefits as well as extra energy and focus. So it's a ceremonial grade. It's made with ceremonial grade matcha green tea. The leaves are hand-picked. The tea plants are grown under shade to increase the amount of chlorophyll. And then they are ground by granite stones to make ceremonial grade matcha tea. And ceremonial grade is the highest grade of matcha tea available. So there's 4 organic ingredients in 10-4. There's, of course, the matcha green tea, brown rice solids, kiwi fruit, and we have some stevia leaf extract to improve the flavor. Barley grass, another immune support product. Now, this is barley grass, I'd have to say, of many of our Nikken Wellness nutritionals, this is one of my favorites. And I love the science behind it as well. It's recognized as the most nutritious of all plant foods. It's known to increase energy. Now, that's hard to describe, but when your body is consuming a really healthy food, at least I can feel it, and many other people have told me too, they get an increased energy after consuming a glass of barley grass, a glass of barley grass. It detoxifies us again, so improving immune system that way. Boosts digestion, improves our appetite, known to regulate normal blood sugar levels. It can strengthen the heart, supports skin health and elasticity to help prevent signs of aging, and it helps with pH regulation to influence the body's alkaline acid stability. And again, it's been shown to be great for immune support. Now, most of what we know about barley grass comes from a very interesting scientist, Dr. Yoshihide Hagawara. And it's interesting. This gentleman started his career, he's an MD pharmacologist, PhD in pharmacology as well, as long as his MD. And he was the owner of the largest pharmaceutical company in Japan. And at about age 38, his health started to fail, and he became concerned about how he was living his life, but also with his career. And he really kind of made a switch at that point to say, he kind of abandoned modern medicine and was determined to give back to mankind what he thought he had taken away, which were natural ways for us to be healthy. So he started to study barley grass, and really what he was looking for is the healthiest food on the planet. And he studied over 400 different type of foods, nearly 40 years of research. And look at this, because this is quite impressive. 68 micronutrients found in barley leaves, 17 minerals, 16 vitamins, 17 types of enzymes, and 18 amino acids, and many of those which are essential. So my hat's off to this gentleman, and especially as a fellow scientist, to follow his passion and make that his career. He again suggested reading. He has a great book called Green Barley Essence. He calls it the ideal fast food. And much of what we know, again, I'll reiterate it as for barley grass, is attributed to Dr. Hagawara's research. In our wellness home, we have a great barley grass supplement called Jade Greenzymes. Again, another product that we utilize daily here in our wellness home. I have at least 2 servings of this a day. And just, I love it. I love the taste of it. We have it also in capsule or in the powder you can mix with your Nikken water. And here's what Hagawara, Dr. Hagawara, says about Nikken's Jade Greenzymes, and I will read this quote. Nikken Jade Greenzymes is absolutely unique formulation based on his 40 years of scientific research. It combines the best of ancient wisdom and modern science and is the only product of its kind in the world. Nikken and I are dedicated to the same goals, promoting healthy, natural solutions to the challenges of modern life. And that's a great quote and a great third-party testimonial to our Nikken Jade Greenzymes. So what is Jade Greenzymes? It's young barley grass. We harvested it about 8 inches tall, uses only the juice where most of the nutrients are in the product. And there's no herbicides, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, or GMOs. It's certified organic by the USDA, it's kosher, and it's vegan certified. Here's what some of our customers and my clients have told me, what their response or how they feel after consuming Jade Greenzymes. Many say they feel a burst of energy with no downside. I definitely feel that. Their digestion's better, more regular elimination, less heartburn if they had it, fewer colds and quicker recovery, enhanced mood or an elevated mood. And it's an easy snack. I mean, it really is. You just mix it up with some water, drink it down. It, to me, it tastes great. And what it reminds me of, because it also brings memories to me as well. Just, it reminds me, I used to play a lot of baseball when I was younger and actually played up until I was about 55. And it reminds me of being on the ball field and chewing on a piece of grass. And that's kind of the way Jade Greenzymes tastes. It's very fresh. It's very refreshing. And so anyways, I'd like to bring us back home, if you will, to the Nikken Wellness Home. And just a kind of quick review, we want to stay hydrated. Nikken water products are the best way to do that. The most efficient way for us to provide healthy water and cost-effective way for our families is to filter tap water. And the water pack does that for us. And I might also say we have, we do have the individual presentations on each of these products and product lines on our YouTube channel. We get a great night's sleep with a Nature-Race sleep pack. We want to filter the air. The air in our homes can be 2 to 5 times worse than even in the most pollution polluted cities, with some natural energy with our energy products, and of course, food to help support our immune system. So we invite you to join our global wellness community, because that's exactly what we are, as people helping people. You can register as a customer. That's free. There's no obligation. You have a direct ability to order your Nikken products, and you have first access to new products and special offers as Nikken puts those out. And we have a couple of great ones going on right now, so you can get back with a person that invited you on this morning's presentation and ask them. We have some great specials going on our water products and some of the other things I've talked about as well. Or you can join our team, enroll as a consultant, and join our global wellness community there to help yourself be healthy by choice and help others. And there's retail profits and commissions, and you have the complete support of the team that you're joining. So with that, Dave, I'll stop my share, and we can do whatever you want to do now.
Oh, I would say let's get ready for the next one. And any hints on the Siaga? Is it pretty much the same ingredients, but just
it's been enhanced. Let me just say that, you know, you know, they don't want you to say anything.
One thing that's really exciting is they got rid of the agave nectar, so now it's low cal.
Yeah, much less sugar, much less natural sugars too. It's just, you know, much easier to utilize and travel with. If you know, even that was the big issue for me, was traveling with juice bottles.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Yeah,
and I think it's exciting too that we're doing this and doing it virtually, to where everybody can plug in and they could have a little Super Siaga party or whatever. You know, we'll see how that plans out. You know,
I think it just really makes total sense, because if you really want to up your game as far as health, get off of the standard American diet, which is absent of fruits and veggies.
Right.
And almost everybody could use more. The ideal, they talk about 7, 8, 9 servings a day of those. And some people confess that they just don't eat them at all. And if you look at a grocery cart, a lot of times that kind of attests that. And here's a fast food for fruits and veggies, delicious. And there's a company called Juice Plus, and you never hear much about them, but they're doing about $750 million a year with little capsules, and essentially we've got in bulk quantity, and I believe superior ingredients with more of them.
I would agree. Absolutely.
So this is a blockbuster product here.
Yeah. And you know, that's you know, I wanted to make everybody aware today too, that if you know the same principles that, you know, at least I present on when we're talking about self-care, of hydration, sleep, weight issues, environmental toxins, are huge issues when it comes to supporting the body's immune function. And I mean, just to maybe, I don't think I'm going out on a line there. I mean, if we look at those interrelated risk factors, as far as the amount of chronic disease we see globally, I'm pretty sure that's related to the decrease in function of our immune systems that allow those chronic issues to take over, you know. And then when we're presented with something infectious, people pay more attention. It's more dramatic. So I think, you know, don't forget those same principles, but then also there's many other things that we can do through the context of food and supporting our immune system, which help exponentially improve our chances of staying healthy and fighting off, or if we do get sick, recovering quicker. So
absolutely. Well, you kind of think of all the stuff that's out there, ordinary flu, colds, bad stuff. It's all there, and it kind of goes to that argument of is it the agent itself, or is it the terrain? And we want to have our terrain strong.
Yeah, absolutely. And I saw one question on the Q&A there. Our YouTube channel is the Self-Care Awakening YouTube channel. So all you have to do is search for it on YouTube or Google or whatever search engine, and it'll take you right there.
Self-Care Awakening.
Yeah.
Good stuff. What a
Yeah.
wonderful resource.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, you and Heather. Hey, one thing, the pictures on the barley green, it's rather than grain heads, if people see the whole stalk with the grain head, there isn't any grain. What they do is it's tender plants like.
It's just the young plants. It's before it goes to seed. Absolutely. Yeah.
So it just really caught in the vitality.
Yeah. And I kind of wonder why it was in the pictures, but
hey, I know a lady that could get some shorter stuff there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's that whole I highly suggest reading that book and doing some research or little background checks on Dr. Hagawara. And again, as a scientist myself, I'm a little partial to that, but it's pretty unique. It's a wonderful thing when somebody can spend their life and have a passion and have a goal to give back to humanity with that passion too, and through his what we would call probably an applied research methodology, came up to find the healthiest food on the planet. I mean, it still amazes me how many nutrients are in J. Greenzymes and our green barley grass juice powder. So,
well, I think when you're designing drugs, you could almost accurately call yourself a toxicologist.
Well, I think that's where his big shift came. I mean, he became ill himself and probably from overwork and stress and also as he also points out, probably due to his environment. And lots of different chemicals in his laboratory, in his pharmaceutical laboratory, and that's not an easy thing to do to make a life-changing shift like that. So again, my hat's off to him. He passed away a few years ago, but another visionary, much like our founder, is Momasuda. It's a very relatable story, I think, for many of us in Nikken. So.
Yeah, the legacy lives on, and what we have is just the ultimate culmination of Dr. Hagawara's product. It's amazing, and I'll always take it. If you feel like, oh man, I would love a bowl of ice cream or whatever, just say, okay, I'm going to just force myself. I'm going to go in there, get a nice tall glass of Pine Mag water, stir in a heaping spoon of jade, and drink it, and you're thinking, boy. And your body will say thank you.
Oh yeah, it just makes you feel good. I mean, it's hard to describe. It really does. It really is.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Gary. I appreciate you.
You betcha, Dave. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Have a great day and get on this stuff. It'll change your life.
Yep.